This tutorial will show you some of the advanced features of scraping web pages with Propiro. Suppose you want to track the books written by Malcolm Gladwell on Wikipedia. Here's the URL. The page is already loaded. Scroll down to the bibliography section. So we click the title of a book. We name the concept novel. And then we start rejecting all the elements we don't want. This is not so bad, but could there be an easier way? What if we could limit the search for elements on the page so that we only pick up things inside a certain area? Actually, we can do this. Let's start over by deleting the novel concept button. Maybe you've noticed the status bar at the bottom of the page with some key options. We're going to use the decomposition mode to make a selection. First, we hover over an element we want to be included. Then we type the D key to enter decomposition mode as described in the status bar. And voila! Notice the layers of the page open up. You can see that we can highlight the various containing layers of our element. The status at the bottom of the page tells us we can include by typing the I key. We need to hover over the element we want and then type I. You can see that the element is included with the green check marks in the background. If you make a mistake, you can just type I again to turn off the inclusion. We're done, so just click the exit button to leave decomposition mode. Now notice there is a barrier over the entire page, and we can only highlight things within the included element. Now when we choose our novel, we're done with one click. This part of the tutorial will show you how to add multiple include elements. Suppose you're interested in tracking tango singers on Wikipedia, but only those whose last names begin with N or P. So we hover over an N, we type D, and we include all the N's by typing I. Now exit. Now we want to include the P's, but the barrier is in the way. We can't highlight any of them. If you notice the status bar at the bottom, you'll see that the B key will toggle the barrier. Now we can select again. Hover over a P and type D. Include all these by typing I and exit. Now both are possibilities for selection. Let's try it. We got it. Awesome. This part of the tutorial will show you how to add exclude elements. Suppose we want to scrape all the singers except those whose last names begin with O. Hover over an O name, type D to enter decomposition mode, type X to exclude the container, and click exit when you're done. Now notice that the O singers can't be highlighted. And when we choose the other singers, the O singers are excluded, just like we want. One last thing to note about decomposition mode. You can use it to click select or deselect the containing elements. Here we can click all the C's. In these cases, you'll select an entire containing element and get everything inside it. As you might expect, all the singers in the element are grouped together. And if you have email alerts turned on, you'll be sent results as groups when anything changes inside of them. That concludes the useful section of this tutorial. Sometimes I just like to have fun with decomposition mode. And just to be really meta, That's all, folks.